I really like these boxes, just gotta say. I really like it when there's an official Marvel thing, you know what I mean? It's super dope. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and review on these guys right here. Potential bad boys, it's possible. But these, my friends, are the Adidas D.O.N issue 2, Spidey Sense. So these things are interesting for two reasons. One, they're loud as shit. Look at these things, oh my gosh, right? Second thing is, they've been out for a while overseas, man, and they just dropped in the US like a week ago. So technically, this is outdated at this point, but if you wanted to know my thoughts just initially, because I haven't played in these yet, then here we go. If you wanted a performance review, that'll come later on. So first things first, I love that. I just think it's cool. It's not on every pair. Actually wasn't sure if we were getting sent these. These were sent by Adidas, by the way, so I actually bought a other pair because I didn't know that these were coming, so oops. I was able to get B-roll of both of them. Kind of gives you a different visual because you could see stuff better on these because these are bright as shit. But you can see that the outsole right here, man, obviously comic book orientated, not on all the colorways. This is one of the team colors, so there's a whole bunch of these that look just like this. Just replace the gray with any color you could think of, almost. And that's pretty much what they've got. They're all available right now over at adidas.com, Dick's Sporting Goods, all that kind of good stuff. The outsole though on this particular one is killer, man. I like seeing this, you know, like all that cool comic book pow, all that stuff. This is a throwback to old school comic book days, but whenever I see this just reminds me of one thing. That was the Batman I grew up watching before Keaton. So like it was Adam West and Burt Ward. And that I used to watch reruns on Nick at Night. And then when the '89 Batman came out, oh my God, it blew my mind. But anyways, I really like the way that this outsole looks, just in case you guys cared about the actual shoe instead of my reminiscing about childhood. What I like about this is that the pattern itself, oh, first off, it's kind of like webbing bone. Wonder where they got that idea from. But I really like the rubber, you know what I mean? Like obviously this one's translucent. The team models have both. All of them look like this, which is kind of cool. There's also a Crayola pack coming out, and they're really dumb looking, but it's neat at the same time, where the bottom of the clear sole like looks like the crayon wrapper or crayon.
There's a big debate.
Tomato, right?
I'm just saying.
But nobody says that.
Depending on where you live in the States, there's crayon, or however you said it, and
I don't
crayon.
know what that was.
Crown? They say it different. It's crayon. FYI.
But anyways, I don't know how this is going to perform. All I know is that it feels pretty good so far. One thing to note though is that on both pairs, they feel like they're outdoor capable. So the pattern itself is not super pliable or anything like that. Like it's got like a nice thick sturdy feel to it. So this feels like one of those shoes that you'll probably be able to take outside without burning through them very quickly. Now the cushioning system is bounce. Bounce I love, okay? But can't feel it in this thing, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just really thin or whatever, but like I put these on both times, like with both pairs, and I was like, where's the bounce at, man? Bounce is probably my favorite overall foam from Adidas. I really like Boost, and Adiprene is just kind of whatever, but Bounce is dope, dude, especially because they're always in shoes that are mad affordable, and to get that level of feeling out of something so cheap, relatively cheap, you know what I mean? Obviously like price is different for everyone, but when I was a kid, my first pair of Adidas felt like crap. It was basic, and so it only made me want Nikes more. I was just like, I need air for cushion. And then when we finally found Bounce out, man, like I was like, dude, where's this been all my life? So this one is kind of lackluster just from a try on. Hopefully it breaks in. What I do think though is really interesting is that it's feet you wear. Like it's official. Normally when we see an outsole like this, like on the Hardened Volume 4s, it's like feet you wear-ish. Like it looks like a tribute or whatever. This one actually got that little cute little foot dude. I always thought that guy was cool. You know that's a foot, right?
I do now.
Yeah, so it's
he
like...
looks like Clippy.
Clippy? Who's that?
You know when you would go on the computers at school and the little paperclip dude would pop up to help you out?
Nah, man, what school did you go to? That's crazy.
You don't know who Clippy is?
I remember Oregon Trail.
No, I'm talking about like later on when you'd have to write papers or something.
We didn't have that.
What?
Yeah, if you guys know who Clippy is, let me know. But anyways, this is officially feet you wear, which I think is cool. Nothing crazy. Again, seeing this on like the Hardened Volume 4, which without Clippy is what I'll call him now, Clippy the foot face. But without him, you could still tell that it was exactly the same type of, you know, anatomical. Got the flex grooves in all of these areas where you'd want mobility and all of those things. These are very stiff. I was expecting a little more from that. But yeah, so overall the bounce feels meh so far, which I'm a little disappointed in, but I'm hoping that it breaks in, and the feet you wear thing is just a cool little throwback for people my age, just because that was what we grew up with. Now the materials are pretty basic, nothing fancy, lots of textiles. We got some synthetic on the inside. The good thing though is that the team shoes have the same exact materials, so that's always a plus, because there's not going to be any of this like, well, that one's got, you know what I mean? Like, not this time. Will that happen? Probably. I mean, Adidas does it all the time. I really like the whole Spidey Sense theme though. Like, they have it on the other colors, like that team model, so that it's all reflective, at least this little outside portion and stuff, which is dope. But this one right here, just, you know, very vibrant and stuff, very kid-like. This is definitely something I wouldn't want to wear personally, but if I'm a younger fan, which is Donovan Mitchell's, you know, crowd and all that stuff, then I can see why this is popular. But I do like the little tidbits, the little Easter eggs and all that stuff. I just think it's neat because this is reflective. Actually, let me show you guys. So here you go. Got the reflective hits right there. Nothing on the inside as far as reflective hits. And then on the outside of this one, same exact thing. That one's hella reflective, dang. That one's super crazy. And you can see all of the gross yellow glue that's popping out. That's always cute. Not that cute though, right? But anyways, the materials, like I was saying, nothing special. Just a bunch of textiles, all that stuff, so it's lightweight, breathable. Hopefully it breaks in quickly. That's usually what they're there for. Also, it says Spidey Sense on the tongue. I think that's dope. The team models just say issue 2. That's also dope, but look at it. This is my favorite part about the shoe. I like that. You think that's Miles?
Maybe.
It could be. They made it kind of like, what's that called when it's like reversed? Like negative? Or in the comic books, there's a guy called Negative Man. And in the Spider-Man PS4 game, actually, like, he's one of the big bads in the game. And there's a negative suit for Spider-Man that's just like this, where it's black where it's normally red and then white where it's normally blue. This could easily be Miles in there. It just depends on who your Spider-Man is. Who's my Spider-Man, do you ask? Even though you didn't?
Tobey Maguire.
No. No, man. Tobey Maguire is not Spider-Man. Peter Parker is Spider-Man, okay?
I'm just saying, my preference.
You like Tobey?
Yeah.
I like Tobey too. I actually really liked all the people that have played Spider-Man, but my favorite portrayal on film, it really has been Miles. Miles is kick-ass. Peter Parker's great. He's the OG. I love Peter.
That's what she said?
I grew up with Peter. He was the person that I, like Nightwing, kind of gravitated towards when I was a youngin' and stuff growing up, because that's, you know, you relate to him and stuff. But something about Miles, man, he's like even more relatable. Like, I don't even know how they did that. The insole, by the way, typical Adidas stuff, man, this is garbage. This is cool looking, but the actual material itself, awful. Now, as far as fit is concerned, these guys fit tight as shit, man, like short. And I'm not talking like snug, like they legit feel short. I tried these on in the store right here, and I was like, man, what the hell? And so I asked to try on the other pair, like the other size, and it felt just as tight. You know how like one foot's normally bigger than the other, so I was like, maybe it's just that, but nah, they just run tight. I still went true to size because I believe they'll break in, at least I hope. All I know is that right here, right at that point, that's like the wide footer's kill zone right there. Even on me, I was like, whew. So yeah, I hope that they break in. If not, then my feet are gonna hurt so bad. They do have all this padding back there though. I really like that. It feels really nice in the back of the heel. It's just right here. It's like really tight. So some people will go true to size and be fine. I would probably recommend, at least as of right now, to go up half a size. I would also recommend to not take that advice whatsoever until after I'm done playing in them. So this is just my initial thoughts. Because again, I'm really hoping that they break in. But as of right now, my initial reaction was, oh my gosh, I need a bigger size. Is that what she said? So I know this isn't a performance thing, but the regular colorways will come in the red box.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, then just the Marvel versions will come in Marvel boxes.
I do love a good theme. And I especially love when people really go for it with a theme. So I really like this shoe.
You like these?
I mean, I don't want to walk down the street in them or anything, but it's a shoe that I
let
can
me guess.
appreciate
I was gonna
as
say,
an art
yeah.
piece.
I was gonna say, you appreciate these, man.
So whoever was in charge of putting all the details everywhere, good job.
Well, that's the funny thing is that like this colorway, I know what it represents. It doesn't scream Spidey Sense, but at the same time, it depends again on like what comic you're looking at. For me, that old school like half Peter, half Spidey with the thing. That's my Spider Sense, but this looks like the Miles.
No, it totally does, especially when he does have his Spider Senses.
And it just wigs out,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And like you get all those cool colors, like the animated version, not the... Miles is from the Ultimate Universe, getting a little too nerdy here. So yeah, this was not a depiction of the Spider Sense in the comics.
No, I'm talking about like the movie.
Yeah, I'm talking about the movie too. This is representative of that. So I think that's cool though for people that never read a comic. Like if they saw my version of Spider Sense, they'd be like, what? You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But yeah, so it's nice to know that you appreciate these.
I do.
These are on the same level apparently as an Air Jordan 12. Okay.
Only in the indigo colorway.
Which is blasphemous. All right. And clearly, we already discussed you wouldn't wear these.
No.
If I walked out in these, would you be like, oh my God, I'm going to have to be seen in public with him?
I never do that about anything you wear.
Really?
Yeah. I like how you dress.
All right then, fellas. If you got a real one with you, you could wear whatever the f you want. All right, guys. That pretty much takes care of it for these. These are, again, the Adidas D.O.N issue 2. Stay tuned for a performance review sometime because, you know, pandemic season. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for Adidas for sending these out. And until next time, guys, have a good one.